And happy Saturday. This is Kurt Berglund with Pine Tar Baseball 1972 Season 1 and done tournament action. We are in round 2 and down to the Sweet 16. And today's matchup pits the St. Louis Cardinals at Three Rivers Stadium against the Pittsburgh Pirates. These are two, of course, of the powerhouse teams of the National League Eastern Division in the 1970s and before that. Obviously, big competitive teams in the 60s as well. They are in a bracket to get down to the Elite Eight with the Texas Rangers at the Chicago Cubs. So the winner of this game goes on to face either the Rangers or the Cubs in round number 3. The pitchers today are Rick Wise for the St. Louis Cardinals against Doc Ellis for the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Cardinals' record in 1972 was 75-81. They were expected to contend, but did not. They finished in 4th place. And the Pirates' record, of course, they were the Eastern Division champions in 1972. They won 96 games and lost only 59. So you would think that the Pirates would be a heavy favorite in this game, and they are, but it's a one-and-done tournament, and anything can happen. The other thing that's important to remember is Rick Wise was an excellent pitcher in 1972, and so was Doc Ellis, so we might have a pitching duel here in this one, and then anything can really happen. Having said that, the Pirates are awfully good, and I carded this team for Pine Tar Baseball, and they might be the most impressive team in the 1972 season set. Of course, they lost to the Cincinnati Reds in 5 games in the NLCS in 1972, but they came a whisker from getting into the World Series. And, of course, they were the 1971 defending World Series champions. So this was one heck of a ball club. Let's get to the starting lineups. Leading off for the Cardinals in left field, it's Lou Brock. Batting second at second base, Ted Sizemore. Batting third at third base, Joe Torre. Batting fourth behind the plate, Ted Simmons. Batting fifth in center field, Jose Cruz. Batting sixth at first base, Don Clendenin. Batting seventh in right field, it's Luis Melendez. And batting eighth at shortstop, it's Dwayne Anderson. Batting ninth and on the mound for the Cardinals is Rick Wise. As you can see, he had 35 starts in his 1972 season. He was an A pitcher first 2 times through the order, and then he gets better the 3rd time through the order, up to an A+. He has no strikeout or walk modifiers, as you can see, and he can give you 8 innings and more if it's going well. So this guy in 72 was the real deal. All right, for the homestanding Pittsburgh Pirates, leading off in center field, Al Oliver. Batting second at third base, Richie Hebner. Batting third in right field, Roberto Clemente. Batting fourth in left field, Willie Stargell. Batting fifth at first base, Bob Robertson. Batting sixth behind the plate, Manny Sanguillen. Batting seventh at second base, Dave Cash. Batting eighth at shortstop, Jackie Hernandez. And on the mound for the Pirates is Doc Ellis. He had 25 starts for the Pirates in 72. He's an A pitcher the first two times through the order, and then he remains an A. After that, he has no strikeout or walk modifiers, and he can give you 7 and more if he's doing well. And those are your starting lineups for today's game. The winner, again, battles the Cubs or the Rangers in round 3, but the Cubs, of course, are a heavy favorite in that game. All right, here we are. We're ready to get going. All right, here we go with Lou Brock stepping in against Doc Ellis lefty-righty matchup to get this one started. We're at Three Rivers on the carpet. Pitch is helpful if I roll all the dice. There we go. All right, we got an error check. An error check to start this one. See where Lou hit the ball, and that one went to shortstop Jackie Hernandez. And he's an E7, so a 9 isn't going to get it done. He makes the play, and there is out number 1 in the first inning. We're underway. Now it's going to be Ted Sizemore, the second baseman for the Cardinals. 264 on the 72 season. Pitch to him is ball 4. He draws a walk, so the Cardinals have a little something started in the first inning, little brush fire going, and Joe Torre steps in. Number 3 hitter coming off his huge 1971 MVP season. And this one is hit to center field. That's Al Oliver over to his right a few steps, and he's going to make the catch for out number 2. And now it's Simmons. 72 season for Simba. Saw him hit a 302, and we got a range check at the kitchen. It's a range check for Oliver, but he's going to make the play, and that will retire the Cardinals in the first. We've played a half inning, and we have no score. Coming up for Pittsburgh in the bottom of the first against tough righty Rick Wise will be Al Oliver, Richie Hebner, and Roberto Clemente. Oliver 312 on the 72 season. Ground ball. Dwayne Anderson gloves it and fires to Clendenin for out number 1. In the Pirates first. Now it's Hebner. Richie Hebner. That looks like it's going to be a fly ball to center field. And Jose Cruz is going to take it. And that will be out number 2. And then it'll be Roberto Clemente. Roberto 312 in his last season. And this is hit to right. High but not deep for Luis Melendez, who puts it away for out number 3. It's a 1-2-3 first inning for Wise against Pittsburgh. No score after 1 for the Cardinals in the second. It'll be Cruz, and then Clendenin, and then Melendez. For the men in red, for the birds on the bat, the pitch to Jose is hit to left field toward the line. Stargell on the run, and Willie makes the catch for out number 1. Clendenin up there now, only 191 on the season, but always dangerous with that stick. The pitch is a range check after the catch, and Al Oliver one more time is going to put it away for out number 2. And Luis Melendez. Luis, 238 on the season. Cardinals outfield was a bit of a mess in 72. The pitch to him is grounded to Bob Robertson at first base, and he's going to take it himself, and that's going to end the Cardinals' second inning. Played 1.5, and we have no score in Pittsburgh. Now, Wise comes back out to face Stargell, Robertson, and Sanguillen in the Pittsburgh second. Pitch to Willie is a fly ball to center field. And Jose Cruz will put it away for out number 1. 4 in a row retired for Wise to get this started. Robertson in there now. Down year for him, injury plagued. The pitch is strike three, swinging wise with some upstairs gas, and that's his first strikeout. 2 gone in the second. And Manny Sanguilla, 298 in 72. The pitch to him is strike three, swinging on a bender. So Wise strikes out 2 in a row. It's 6 up and 6 down in the first 2 innings for Rick. This is the Pine Tar Baseball 1972 season set. You can get it by ordering it from me through PayPal, berglund.kurt@yahoo.com. $12.99 gets you the PDF, $54.99 gets you the cards printed and shipped to you via UPS. 1972 season set. All right. So we've played 2 and we've got no score in Pittsburgh. Bottom of the order coming up for Pittsburgh in the top of the third. Dwayne Anderson, then Wise, and then the top with Brock. Cardinals, underdogs, always want to get on top first. The pitch from Ellis to Anderson is grounded to Hebner. Ritchie to his left, plants and fires to Robertson, and there's 1 down. Here comes Rick Wise. Not horrible with the bat. So we'll see what he can do against Doc Ellis. And this one is a error check. An error check. Let's see where it went. It's a line drive headed to Hebner. And he makes the catch for out number 2. And now it'll be Brock with 2 outs and nobody on in the third for St. Louis. 0 for 1 for Lou. Pitch from Doc Ellis. Hey, struck him out. That's Doc's first strikeout. Doc has not allowed a safety in the 3 innings he's worked so far. Just a walk to Sizemore is the only base runner for St. Louis in the first 3 innings. Wise, similarly, no base runners for him, allowed by him to Pittsburgh in the first 2 innings. So we have the start of that pitcher's duel I was talking about in the pregame. The pitch from Wise to Cash is grounded to Ted Sizemore. To his left, he plants and throws to Clendenin, and there's 1 out. Now it's Jackie Hernandez. Made a little bit of a name for himself in the 71 series. I didn't know whether to start him or Alley, really, so I started him. And this is a ground ball to Ted Sizemore. And he's going to plant and throw to Clendenin, and there will be 2 gone. And here comes Doc Ellis. 2 outs, bottom of the third. Doc could swing it a little bit. The pitch. Line shot at Dwayne Anderson, who makes the catch. And that retires the Pirates in the third. 9 up and 9 down for Rick Wise. We go to the fourth. We are scoreless in Pittsburgh. Ted Sizemore, Joe Torre, and Ted Simmons coming up in the Cardinal fourth. 1 and done tournament. The winner probably going to play the Cubs, although the Rangers surprised in their first round game, so you never know. The pitch. And that's ball 4. Sizemore walks for the second time in the game. And here comes Torre. Joe is 0 for 1 in this ball game. Ellis, the stretch, looks at Sizemore and the pitch home. Ground ball, gloved by Robertson. He turns and fires to Hernandez at second. The relay to Ellis at first is not in time. So Sizemore is retired on the 3-6 fielder's choice. Tourney beats the Rap at first, and with one out, it'll be Simmons, who's 0 for 1 in the game. Double play target. If Doc can get him to hit it on the carpet. Ellis the stretch. The pitch home to Simba. Is hit in the air to center field. Al Oliver under it, and he's going to put it away for out number 2 on the modifier. And now it'll be Cruz. Jose is 0 for 1. The pitch. High to left field. Willie Stargell under it. It's not deep. He's got loads of room, and that will retire the Cardinals in the 4th. Just 2 walks allowed by Ellis so far. Bottom of the 4th. No score. Rick Wise out for St. Louis. He'll get the top of the order. He's faced the minimum so far. Oliver, Hebner, and Clemente for Pittsburgh. Pitch. Ground ball, Sizemore. He throws to Clendenon, and there's one gone in the Pittsburgh 4th. Hebner up now. Wise pitch. High to center field. Jose Cruz over a few steps into right center, but he's got room, and he puts it away for out number 2. And now Roberto. Wise winds and delivers to him. Ground ball Sizemore. Ted gloves it and will fire to Clendenon, and that retires the Pirates in the 4th. They're matching each other practically pitch for pitch. Wise with 12 up and 12 down to get this game started. Clendenon, Melendez, and Anderson up for the Cardinals in the 5th. Don is 0 for 1. Pitch. Hey, struck him out. That's 1 gone, and that's strikeout number 2 for Doc Ellis. Now it's Melendez. Luis is 0 for 1. The pitch from Ellis. Ground ball, Jackie Hernandez. He gloves it and throws to Robertson for out number 2, and now it's Dwayne Anderson. Ellis winds and delivers. Ground ball, Jackie Hernandez. And he's going to throw to Robertson, and that will retire the side. We're halfway through this one, and we've decided nothing. It's 0-0 in Pittsburgh. And the longer those Cardinals stay around. All right, Stargell, Robertson, and Sanguillen to hit for the Pirates in the bottom of the 5th. Wise has faced the minimum. The pitch. Driven to right. Melendez under it, and there's 1 gone. Robertson coming up. He struck out in the 2nd, 0 for 1 on the day for him. Wise the winds and delivers. Hit to center. Jose Cruz will put it away for out number 2, and now it's going to be Sanguillen. Manny 0 for 1. He struck out in the 2nd. 14 in a row retired to start this game by Wise. The pitch. Ground ball Sizemore. Ted gloves it to his right. He plants. He throws to Clendenon, and that retires the Pirates in the 5th. 15 in a row retired. We're going to the 6th, and we got a scoreless battle going in Pittsburgh. Lubrock. Oh, Nope, I'm wrong. Rick Wise first will lead off in the top of the 6th, then the top of the order with Brock, and then Sizemore. Doc Ellis winds and delivers to Wise, who's 0 for 1 today, and now he's got a hit. Base hit to right field, and Wise is aboard, and that's the first hit of the ball game. In the top of the 6th, Brock coming to the plate. Lou is 0 for 2. Wise is at first base. The pitch. To center. Here comes Oliver, and he's going to make the catch for out number 1. Now it'll be Sizemore with Wise still at first base. 2 walks on the day for Ted. Ellis, the stretch, the pitch. And that's ball 2. Ball 2 to Ted. He's ahead in the count. Ellis pitch. Ball 4. He walked him. Third walk drawn by Sizemore. Wise moves up to second. There's 2 on with 1 out for Tourney, who's 0 for 2. Pittsburgh's going to get its bullpen going. And it's going to be Ramon Hernandez. And he will be joined by Bob Johnson. So lefty-righty double-barreled action in the Pirate bullpen. We're in the top of the 6th. There's 1 out. Rick Wise at second. Ted Sizemore at first. Ellis the stretch and the pitch to Tourney. Base hit for Joe. This one's going to get to center field and drop in front of Oliver. Wise will stop at third. The Cardinals have the bases dripping, and there's only 1 out. Ted Simmons coming to the plate, the cleanup hitter for the Cardinals. Pirate infield will play back for 2. And Simmons is 0 for 2 in this game. Pair of flyouts to Oliver. Ellis the stretch. The pitch home to Ted. Is hit in the air to center. This is Oliver. Tagging is Rick Wise. Oliver makes the catch. And Wise scores on the sacrifice fly. 1-0 St. Louis in the top of the 6th on a sacrifice fly by Ted Simmons. There are now 2 outs and Jose Cruz due up. They're going to give Ellis, oh boy, 1 more batter. Check the St. Louis Cardinals bench, see what they got for right-handed Pop, and it ain't much. Yeah, they're gonna give him 1 more batter. All right, so it's Cruz facing Ellis. Sizemore at second. Tourney at first. 2 men out. 1 run in. The pitch. Ground ball, Dave Cash. To his left, throws to Robertson and retires the side. We've played 5.5. The Cardinals score 1 on 2 hits. They leave 2. It's 1-0 St. Louis after 5.5 innings of play. So Wise has a lead for the first time. He has retired the first 15 hitters in a row to start this game, and it's the bottom third of the Pirate order coming up in the 6th. Cash, Hernandez, and Ellis coming out due up for the Pirates. Everybody's 0 for 1. The pitch. Ground ball, Ted Sizemore. He gobbles it up and flips to Clendenin, and that is 1 out. Now it's Jackie Hernandez. 16 in a row retired by Wise. Jackie 0 for 1 on the day. The pitch. Ground ball, Dwayne Anderson. He throws to Clendenin, and there's 2 outs. And now it's Doc Ellis. So, Danny Murtaugh is taking a look at the bench. And it's going to be Vic Davalillo to hit for Ellis. Two outs, bottom of the 6th. Johnson and Hernandez throwing in the Pirate bullpen. Doc Ellis' day is done. He went 6 innings, allowed 2 hits. He walked 3. He struck out 2. He allowed 1 run. It was earned. And he's in line for the loss unless they can turn this ship around. Wise has retired 17 men in a row to start this game. Davalillo pinch hitting for Ellis, a .318 hitter on the 1972 campaign. Pitch to Vic is trouble. This is going to get over Cruz's head and 1-hop the wall. Look at Vic Davalillo run. He's around second. He's going to third. Anderson's throw is not in time. So, a 2-out triple for Davalillo puts a runner 90 feet away for Pittsburgh, and Wise has allowed his first hit and his first base runner. Cardinal defense, of course, is going to play at normal depth with 2 outs. Oliver at the plate. 0 for 2 for Allen in the game. Vic Davalillo at third base. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th. The pitch from Wise. Base hit Oliver, and all of a sudden we got a tie game. Base hit to left field. Brock collects it and throws it back in. Davalillo scores, and it's 1-1. So Wise loses his perfect game, his no-hitter, and his shutout all in the same inning. The bottom of the 6th. Hebner, 0 for 2 with Oliver at first base. Wise, the stretch, the pitch home to Richie's trouble. This is gonna be error check on the modifier. An error check on the modifier. See where he hit it. He hit it to third base. That's Tourney. And Joe makes the play, and that will retire the Pirates in the 6th. But they score 1 on 2 hits, and the score is tied again at 1 this time after 6 complete. The Cardinals will send up Clendenin, Melendez, and Dwayne Anderson in the 7th, and the new pitcher for the Pirates will be Bob Johnson. The right-hander from the Kansas City Royals organization acquired before the 71 season. Clendenin, Melendez, and Anderson are all 3 right-handed hitters. So, a righty-righty matchup. Top of the 7th. Johnson to Clendenin, who's 0 for 2 today. The pitch to Don. He hits this to center field. Al Oliver's under it, and there's one man out. Now it's Melendez. Luis is 0 for 2. Johnson winds and delivers a comebacker. He gloves it and flips to Robertson. There's 2 outs. And now Dwayne Anderson. Johnson is an A pitcher. Walk modifier on 77. He can give you 2 innings in relief. Wise is in the on-deck circle. Johnson winds and delivers to Anderson. He struck him out. That retires the Cardinals in the 7th. It's time to stretch them out in Pittsburgh. And we've decided nothing. It's 1-1 after 6.5. Pittsburgh sending Clemente, Stargell, and Robertson to the plate in the Pirates' 7th. All right, so Clemente is 0 for 2. Wise winds and delivers to Roberto, and there's a base hit. This is trouble. Into right center field. Cruz goes to get it. Clemente around first. He's going to try and take second. He slides. The throw comes in. The tag is late. Clemente with a leadoff double. And the Pirates have something going in the 7th. That's going to get action in the Cardinal bullpen. Willie Stargell coming to the plate. Good case could be made for him as the 1972 MVP. Although bench got it. Stargell upset with the vote. And, yeah. Now, first base is open. So it's going to be Mo Drabowski starting in the Cardinal bullpen. And he will be joined by... Wow. There are no lefties. Oh, there is. And he's awful. But it's going to be Joe Grisenda starting to throw in the Cardinal bullpen with him. So it's Drabowski and Grisenda. Double-barreled action, throwing in the Cardinal pen. First base is open, and they're going to use it. Willie Stargell is going to get a free pass with Clemente on second. So now it's going to be Wise facing Bob Robertson with nobody out. Clemente at second, Stargell at first. Robertson is 0 for 2, and he's at the plate. Wise the stretch. The pitch to Bob. Hey, struck him out, and Rick has now struck out 3 Pittsburgh Pirates today. There's 1 out in the 7th. Sanguillen 0 for 2. A free swinger, to put it mildly. Wise, the stretch, checks Clemente at second. The pitch home to Sanguillen. It's a comebacker. Wise drops it, picks it up, throws to Clendenin, his only play, and they get Sanguillen by a step. Runners move up. Clemente and Stargell now are at second and third, but there's 2 men out. First base is open again, and Cash is at the plate. Jackie Hernandez is on deck, but they're going to pitch to Cash. Wise the stretch. Checks the runners. Cash is 0 for 2. Pitch to Dave. Hey, struck him out. Strikeout number 4. So Wise survives a leadoff double and intentionally walking Stargell by retiring the next 3 hitters in a row. So we've played 7 complete. It's 1-1 in Pittsburgh. Coming down the stretch here. 8th inning action. Wise is going to bat in the 8th inning because that bullpen is yikes. So Wise will lead off against Bob Johnson. He's 1 for 2 today, and he has scored the Cardinals' only run. Bob Johnson winds and delivers to Wise. Hey, struck him out. Second strikeout for Bob. 4 in a row for the Pirate right-hander. Now it's Brock. Lou is 0 for 3, but was 3-11 on the season. The pitch from Johnson to Brock. Hey, struck him out. Strikeout number 3 for Johnson. 2 outs in the top of the 8th. And Sizemore coming up. He's walked 3 times in this game. Tourney is on deck. Johnson winds and delivers to Ted Sizemore, and that's trouble. This one is lined down the left field line. Stargell's got to go get it. Rattles around in the corner, and Sizemore's got a double with 2 outs. And Tourney coming to the plate. Sizemore in scoring position. He is the lead run. Johnson trying to get out of the 8th. There's 2 outs. Tourney 1 for 3. Simmons on deck. First base is open. Johnson the stretch. The pitch to Joe is hit to left. Not deep. Under it is Stargell, and he puts it away. For out number 3, the Cardinals threaten but do not score in the 8th. We've played 7.5, and it's Pittsburgh 1, St. Louis 1. Jackie Hernandez, then Bob Johnson, and then the top of the order with Al Oliver are scheduled in the Pirate 8th. So, let's see what they got in mind here. Well, Jackie Hernandez is not going to bat. It's going to be Gene Klein's. The Cardinal bullpen is going. Great guns. Klein's is going to bat for Hernandez. Cardinal bullpen has Gerzenda and Diego Segui throwing. He was their closer. And I use that term in its loosest possible sense. So Klein's is going to lead off in the on-deck circle for Johnson is Rennie Stennett. And Wise's job, of course, is to hold them where they're at. Rick winds and delivers to Klein's. Hey, struck him out. That's strikeout number 5. Wise has struck out 3 of the last 4 batters he has faced. Stennett's going to be called back. He's not going to bat. It's going to be Milt May. He's going for A little more oomph in the hits with Milt May pinch hitting backup catcher, left-handed batter against Wise. Oliver now on deck. Wise winds and delivers to May, and this is hit to center. Jose Cruz puts it away for out number 2. And now it's Oliver. Hebner is on deck. Oliver 1 for 3 with the only RBI for Pittsburgh today. Pitch to AO is a range check. Get to the kitchen. Tourney. It's by him. Base hit. Tourney fails the range check. Oliver's on with a single. Now it'll be Hebner. Richie 0 for 3. No movement from the dugout by Red Schoendienst. It's Wise's game so far. Pitch from Wise to Hebner is strike 3, swinging upstairs gas. Wise has turned on the heat. In the last 2 innings, he struck out 4 men and is out of the 8th inning. We've played 8 complete, and it's 1-1 in Pittsburgh. Gonna need to make some maneuvers here. Let's see, we need a new shortstop. All right, so it's gonna be Gene Alley at shortstop, batting 8th. And batting 9th will be the new pitcher, and that's going to be Ramon Hernandez, the left-hander. Johnson's day is done. He went 2 innings, struck out 3, walked none, allowed 1 hit, no runs, and of course no home runs. Hernandez is an A-plus reliever, the veteran, A-plus at home, no strikeout or walk modifiers. He can give you 1 inning. He went 53 games in 72. And he'll face Simmons, Cruz, and Clendenin. At least that's who he's scheduled to face. In the top of the 9th, we are tied at 1. Got a good one here. This is round 2, 1 and done. If you like this set, Bergman.Kurt@yahoo.com is my PayPal account. $12.99 for the PDF. $54.99 gets you the cards printed and shipped to your door via UPS. Alrighty. So Simmons, 0 for 2 with a sac fly. He drove in the Cardinals' only run. The pitch from Ramon Hernandez. Hey, struck him out. 1 gone in the 9th. Simmons couldn't catch up. Cruz is due. He will not bat. Gonna get a new center fielder. It's gonna be Jorge Roque to bat for Cruz. He hit 104 on the 72 campaign. Right-handed hitter. 1 out. Top of the 9th. The pitch to Roque. Hit to center. Not deep. Al Oliver is there, and there's 1 man out. 2 men out, sorry. 2 outs now. And now Clendenin. Don is 0 for 3 with the strikeout. Hernandez winds and delivers to Clendenin, and this is grounded to Alley. Gene gloves it and throws to Robertson, and that retires the Cardinals in the ninth. We're going to the bottom of the ninth. Roque coming on to play center field, and Wise coming back out for inning number 9. Cardinal bullpen still going. Segui and Gerzenda are throwing. Wise and or the Cardinals will face Clemente, Stargell, and Robertson in the bottom of the ninth. Not the scenario you'd love to see if you're a St. Louis fan. It's 1-1. Any old kind of a run will win it for Pittsburgh. Wise winds and delivers to Clemente, and this is a base hit. He gets it started with a single to center. Clemente, unbelievable. Stargell coming up now. And here comes Red Shandings. That's going to do it for Wise. Yes, that's going to do it for Wise. So, a good game for Wise, but he's done. He goes 8 innings. He allows 5 hits. He walked 1 man. It was intentional. He struck out 6 and allowed 1 run. It was earned so far, but Clemente is his responsibility. Gerzenda coming on. He pitched 30 games. He's a left-hander. He has a G rating. He has strikeout modifiers on 55 and 77, and he can give you 1 inning. I have a feeling he's going to be doing 1 batter, and that's Mr. Stargell. Segui is throwing in the bullpen, and he is being joined by Don Durham. Pair of right-handers. This is the only left-hander for the Cardinals bullpen, and this is the only man they really need him to get, and that's Stargell. Willie is 0 for 2 with an intentional walk on his ledger for the day. Clemente at first. Stargell does not bunt the pitch. He walked him. Ball 4, and Stargell goes down to first base. So here comes Red Shandings. He wants a new pitcher to face Bob Robertson, and it's going to be Diego Segui. And I have entered the chamber of horrors that is the 1972 Cardinal bullpen. Diego Segui is the closer. He is a B pitcher on the road. He has walk modifiers on 55 to 60 and 77. He can go 2 innings, 33 appearances. Nobody's out. Robertson is at the plate. A double play target, but Segui cannot walk anybody. There's 2 on with nobody out in the Pirates' 9th. Segui, the stretch, looks at Clemente at second. The pitch home to Robertson. Hey, struck him out, and there's 1 gone. Well, that's the first thing he needed to do. Now it's Sanguillen, 0 for 3. Still 2 on, still now 1 out. Clemente at second. He is the man because he's the winning run. Stargell at first, he doesn't matter. Segui, the stretch, the pitch to Manny is a base hit. It's a base hit to center field. Yeah. On the modifier, it's a base hit to center field. Roque is charging, and Clemente is being waved around third. Here comes Roque's throw to home plate. The throw to Simmons. Clemente slides, and he's out. Simmons applies the tag. Roque throws out Clemente at the plate. And there's 2 outs to save the game. Holy Toledo. Roque fielded the ball on a hop. It was a single by Sanguillen and threw a strike to Simmons, who blocked off the plate, and Roberto could not get in. We're still tied at 1. In the bottom of the 9th, there's 2 outs. Cash at the plate. Stargell only got to second base, and he had to get a ticket to get there. All right, so Cash at the plate, Stargell at second, Sanguillen at first, 2 men out, bottom of the 9th, 1-1. Wow, Roque pinch hits in the top of the 9th, takes over in center field for Cruz and throws a strike to Simmons to throw out Roberto Clemente with the winning run. Yikes. Cash, 0 for 3. I'm still processing. Okay, so Cash will bat. Segui needs 1 more out to send us to extra innings. Diego, the stretch, the pitch to Dave Cash, and it's a range check. Get to the kitchen. It's a range check. This is potential trouble. 85, base hit left field. It drops in front of Brock. But Stargell's on second base. He stops at third. The bases are dripping with Pirates with 2 outs. Gene Alley comes to the plate. The bases are loaded. There's 2 outs. Bottom of the 9th. Alley coming up. Could hit for him. But the one thing you don't want is Rennie Stennett ever playing shortstop. So Alley's going to bat. So Segui, who has all sorts of control issues, he's going to stay on. Bottom of the 9th. Stargell at third, Sanguillen at second, Cash at first. 2 men out. Pirates score 1 run, and it's over. They advance to round number 3. Alley at the plate. This is Gene struck out. And this is his first at bat in this game. Segui, the stretch, and the pitch, and it's ball 4. The Pirates win. It's a walk-off walk. A walk-off. No, it's a 30. That's a pitcher modifier. Alley hits it to center field, and Roque makes the catch. We're going 10 innings. Yikes. It's a 30. That puts it on the pitcher modifier table. It changes it from a walk to a fly out because Segui is a B. Segui gets off the hook in the bottom of the 9th and leaves the bases loaded with Pirates. We're going to the 10th. Holy cow. All right, so let's collect our thoughts here. Wow. All right. So Ramon Hernandez went 1 inning, and he struck out 1, allowed no hits, no walks, no runs. He is done. The new Pirates pitcher is their closer, and that's Dave Justy. Dave Justy is a right-handed closer. He was tough. A-plus pitcher at home, no strikeout or walk modifiers, and he can give you 2 innings. He is a right-hander. He is on, and he will bat In the 7th spot, Stennett will bat 9th, and coming to play shortstop, Cash is out. And Stennett will lead off the bottom of the 10th. For Pittsburgh, Cash is done at second base. All right, so what do we know? We know it's the bottom third of the Cardinal order in the top of the 10th. Melendez, then Dwayne Anderson, and then the pitcher spot, Diego Segui. Now Melendez, they could hit for him. They got one bullet to fire. There is no action in the Pirate bullpen, so it's Dave Justy's story. They've really got one guy left on the bench, and it's Bernie Carbo. So we'll see how they do this. Melendez will bat against Justy. The pitch from Dave Justy to Luis Melendez is grounded to Gene Alley at short. He gloves it and fires to Robertson, and there's one down. Now it's Dwayne Anderson. 0 for 3 in the game. Segui on deck. The pitch. Hit to center field. Al Oliver there. And puts it away for out number 2 in the top of the 10th. And they're going to fire their bullet. Bernie Carbo is going to bat for Segui with 2 outs in the 10th. That means Segui's day is done. Segui went 2/3 of an inning, allowed 2 hits, no walks, amazingly enough. Struck out 1 and allowed no runs. But he is done. Carbo, 251 on the 72 season with a 362 slugging average. Justy, the wind, and the pitch, and he hit him. He hit him, dotted him. He hits Carbo with a pitch, and down to first base goes Bernie. And it'll be Brock coming up. Oh for 4 on the day for Lou. Justy the stretch checks Carbo in first base. The pitch to Lou is a line shot gloved by Robertson before it could get down into the corner. That retires the Cardinals in the 10th. So Carbo is stranded. Don Durham is going to be the new Cardinal pitcher, and he's got control problems of his own. Don Durham is was a right-hander, a B pitcher on the road, walk modifiers on 55 and 77. He can give you 2 innings. And the Cardinals certainly hope it doesn't come to that. So, bottom of the 10th, bottom of the Pirate order with Rennie Stennett, the new second baseman, and then the top of the order with Oliver and then Hebner facing Durham. There are no lefties left in the Cardinal bullpen, so Mo Drabowski is going to get up and start to throw. 1-1. Winner moves on. Loser is done in the tournament. The winner will play either the Cubs or the Rangers in round number 3. This is the Sweet 16. We'll get one of these teams is going to the Elite 8. Stennett leads off. Oliver is next. Stennett's first at bat. He's a .286 hitter in 1972. Pitch to Rennie is a range check. Get to the kitchen. I smell gas. It's a range check. Third base, Tourney fails the range check. It's a base hit for Stennett. He's aboard with the winning run. Oliver coming to the plate. Oliver's 2 for 4, but he knows how to bunt. Durham the stretch. Pitch home to Stennett. Oliver squares to bunt, and he gets it down. Dribbles it toward Clendenin, who turns and flips to Sizemore covering first, and that'll move Stennett to second base. With one out, now it's Hebner. Clemente on deck. No lefties in the Cardinal bullpen. They burned the one they had to go after Stargell in the ninth. Hebner is 0 for 4. The winning run on second base. There's one out. Durham the stretch. The pitch home to Richie Hebner's trouble. This is going to be launched over the head of Lou Brock. Around third comes Stennett, and that is going to end the ball game. A 2-1 Pirates win on a hit by Hebner that scores Stennett from second base over Lou Brock's head, and it's a 2-1 Pirates walk-off winner for Richie Hebner. The Pirates advance to round 3 just barely. For the victorious National League East champion Pirates, 2 runs on 8 hits, and they committed no errors. For the Cardinals, who almost pulled off a pretty incredible upset, 1 run on 3 hits, and they committed no errors. The winning pitcher is Dave Justy. Losing pitcher is Don Durham. And now the Pirates wait to host either the Rangers or the Cubs, the winner of that tilt at Wrigley Field. Thank you for joining me. I'm Kurt Berglund. Please subscribe to my channel. If you like this set for Pine Tar Baseball, this is how you get it. Contact me, berglund.kurt@yahoo.com. That's my PayPal account. Send me $12.99, you get the PDF. Send me $54.99, you get the cards printed and shipped to your door via UPS. Thank you for being with me. This was fun. Have a good night. So long, everybody.